Indeed they will, because April has been declared Freedom Month recently here in South Africa, and as we said earlier on, we're celebrating in all kinds of ways, especially looking at movies in South Africa. Now, the Mayibuye Film Festival on our sister station SABC1 started last night, Sunday the 13th of April, showing 2 movies that were screened, Ambushed and Ezintandaneni, and more films are due to be broadcast during the month of April every Sunday on SABC1. I've got with me here in studio Benjamin Cowley, CEO of Gravel Road Entertainment Group. Welcome to you, Ben, and also Meneer Tonie van der Merwe, filmmaker. It's great to have both of you here. Let's start first with you, Ben. Tell me a bit about this treasure trove of local films that we seem to have discovered and how and where they were found.
Well, we've been actually tracking them down through various places. Starting actually with Tonie. When we first met Tonie kind of let us know, well, I've got these 6 films lying in my garage. Would they be of any interest to you? And through further kind of discussions and investigations, we discovered that there were literally hundreds of other movies out there. And from going from person to person, you know, the guys who were producing during that era,
yes.
And within that network, we're actually finding a lot of the films still sitting in their garages. Some of the films were in the state archives. So it's really been, you know, a year-long process of actually tracking down the titles. And
we're talking movies from the 70s, the 80s, so many decades have passed by since then. How did you restore these films and make them, you know, get them in the right kind of condition to broadcast now?
Obviously, when we get the films in, you know, we get them in the original film print. So this is the days before video. So you actually don't know what you're getting until you actually run through the can.
I mean, here's some of the imagery right here, yes.
Yeah. So, as you can see on the left-hand side, I mean, that's obviously quite a badly scratched copy of the film. We go through a cleaning process, so we physically clean the film. We then scan it, and then we use software that actually digitally removes frame for frame scratches, marks, and all that sort of picture noise. At the same time, there's also an audio process that goes through, because, you know, what you're seeing on the picture is similar on the audio. You're going to hear those scratches, you're going to hear the dust. And yeah,
it just adds to that authenticity of it all. I mean, I'm looking at this guy running in a white tracksuit and I'm thinking, wow, one of the greatest actors I remember watching growing up, Ken Gambu. And Meneer van der Merwe, this is waar jy inkom, where next week, Sunday the 20th of April at 8:30 on SABC1, Joe Bullitt will be the next film that'll be showing, that you were very, very involved in. This is your film. Tell me a bit more about Joe Bullitt.
I think Joe Bullitt's a great movie, a lot of action, fast-moving. A soccer background. I personally think it's a great movie, and there's a lot of historical value to the movie.
Yes.
In the sense that this was the first movie with a purely black cast, and it was the first South African movie that was banned outright by the government of the day.
Yes, yes.
So it is definitely a very, very historical movie and very close to my heart. That was my first movie.
I was going to ask that, my next question, what does it mean to you to finally have the freedom, if you were to say, to have your movie broadcast, to tell the story, because there was a significance as to why the movie was made when it was?
I'm actually, you know, I'm honoured and excited. It's just a pity that Ken Gambu and the director Louis de Wit and Jimmy Joe Lopez and Kokkie Tubul and those great actors are not around, because they deserve the accolades bestowed on them at this stage, which is too late. But I'm very excited that the film is being showed and exposed now.
I think especially now that we look at the SAFTAs that just recently took place, and Abigail Kubeka got the award, or the Lifetime Achievement Award there. So for her, I'm sure it's going to be a very special
What a great lady.
Have you been in touch with her?
Not recently. For years not. I look forward to meeting her again.
I'm sure we should have like a big reunion, a big screening, and then have you guys get back together just to kind of chat about it again. Ben, why do you think it's important right now to be showing these movies again?
Again, it's a way of paying homage to the filmmakers of the day. You know, we've got to look retrospectively in order to move forward within the industry. It's an era of filmmaking that is very much unspoken of, unheard of, and through this initiative, the Legacy Initiative, we're hoping to actually pay homage to where we came from as an industry.
And you were also telling me earlier on that you are engaged in social media so people can find out more information.
Correct. We are on at Retro Africa. Africa spelled with a K, as well as Facebook, which is the /Retro Africa, Africa with a K, and basically there we go into all the details in terms of what we're restoring, how many movies, etc. I mean, this project is going to be a 3-year-long project, over 100 titles. So lots more to come.
Ben, thank you very much, Tonie.
Well,
that's exactly how we are celebrating Freedom Month here on Expresso and here across South Africa as well. Stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast show. We'll be right back.